Hello everyone, Kathy here at McCrafty Studio. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate everyone who's watched my video and subscribed. I do need a few more subscribers, so please like and subscribe to the video, and I would really appreciate that. But I'm going to go ahead and get started straight away. And the first thing I'm going to go over or show you guys is my finished project, my fully finished project. And I made a video about this. And this is fresh cut. It doesn't look like the design. I have a fully finished video on this, which I'll try to link above, but the fresh cut is from Stitch Quarterly, and it's from the March, I believe, 2021. And I just wanted to show this again. The fabric is 14 count bisque Ida from Color and Cotton, and I chose a variety of Weeks dye works. And now I'm going to go over a few of the projects I've been working on the last couple of weeks. I decided to participate in the Stitch Camp. That is a virtual event that was put on by the Colorado Cross Stitcher. And the project that I picked out was Cooper by Kathy Barrick. This is the first Kathy Barrick design that I've ever completed, and I purchased a digital copy, so I'm just trying to get a photo of what he looks like. But there he is, and I'm stitching him on a 32 count Historic Beige by Fabric Flair, and this is my progress right here. And the next project I've been working on is Calendar Crates by Stitching with the Housewives. I think that's maybe a little closer. And I didn't show my progress on the last video, so I apologize for that. But the progress that I have currently is right here. And the next stitch that I worked on was Long May She Wave by Stitching with the Housewives. And I got the flag fully completed. The last time I showed it, the flag wasn't completed. And this is being stitched on a 14 count chalkboard Ada. And my next WIP, my next work in progress, I've been working on the Cornwall Cottage sampler. It's by Rosewood Manor. And I stitched a few more motifs in this. I don't think I'll need the board behind this, but hopefully. So the motifs that I added were these three right here. And then I added a few more leaves right here. But that's what we have. And because of Jolly July, or Christmas in July, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the WIPs that I worked on. These aren't new projects, but they are projects that I want to get finished. And the first one up is the Dimensions kit, and it's the Christmas jars. And this came with a 14 count plastic, and I'm not a fan of the plastic. I haven't done any of the back stitching, but those are the first two. I still have to completely fill in this one right here, and I filled in this, but again, I still need to finish the back stitching on this. So this is going to be part of my Jolly July as far as completing stitching is. So my goal is to finish up all 4 of those ornaments. And my next project, this is actually a finish. I finished this one since the last time I talked with you, and it's Jack Frost's Tree Farm by Little House and Needleworks. And this is my stitched finish. And I have a few more that I'm going to do that's going to be part of my Jolly July as well. And part of my Jolly July plans is part 2, which is Douglas Fir, and it's part of that same series. So my goal is to finish this and potentially start on the next one. And some more ornaments that I'm going to be working on during Christmas in July, or Jolly July, are the ornaments from 2020 from Stitching with the Housewives. This photo is from their blog. I purchased the digital patterns for these, but I think actually only digital patterns are available in these patterns. I got all of them except for this one in the and my next Christmas in July is And to All a Good Night by Stitching with the Housewives. I'm excited about this because I have an interesting finish that I want to complete with this particular project. So I'm looking forward to starting on this one. And last time that I spoke with you guys, I talked about my Nativity stocking collection, and I'm going to get back to trying to complete one a year. And so I'm starting a new one, and this one is by Designworks. And this kit came with 14 count Ada, but I'm going to change it out to a 28 count petals. I think it would be really nice for the, especially with the angels, because this part out here, this part right there, is all not stitched. So everything that's stitched is the angels, and then this down at the bottom is full coverage. So that's my plan. I think it will look really nice. It'll make the petal fabric will make it look a little iridescent, especially with colors that they chose for the angels, or at least that's the plan. So we'll see how that works out. Now we're coming to my favorite part, which is haul. And I'm still really into the patriotic stitches. I don't know if I'm going to get this particular pattern started this year, but it's God Shed His Grace on Thee by Hands On Design. And I bought the floss pack that goes with that. I haven't bought the Liberty Farm because there's 2 different patterns that can be completed with this floss pack. I will most likely purchase that in the next few months or so, but this is the one that I'm going to be starting with. And I'm feeling a little bit of fall, so I purchased another Hands On Design Pumpkin Spice Farm. And I'll switch back to Stitching with the Housewives. I didn't pick up this pattern until this year, but it's Calvin and Clyde. Or Calvin and Clyde, not Clive. Calvin and Clyde, which I think is really cute. I'm hoping maybe I can get the pickup truck. Hopefully Hobby Lobby will have those back in stock this year. So they are putting out their Christmas and Thanksgiving decorations, so hopefully I can pick up a truck or something really cute to finish that particular piece on. And I purchased the next calendar crate for August. And I purchased Silver Creek samplers, it's Christmas List. Christmas List, I think is the name of this. It seems like a lot of people are doing it, and I was inspired by everyone and everyone on Instagram who's finished it. So and I purchased some fabric. I purchased this fabric from Kitten Stitcher, and it is 36 count Plum by Fiber on a Whim. It's really pretty. I'm kind of adding some brighter colors to my stash because I'm interested in working on some monochromatic pieces to have a little bit brighter fabric in the background. And today I got in the mail my Berry for All About Berry Club from Dye and to Stitch. This has been shown on Instagram, and right now I don't have that many subscribers, so I probably don't have to worry about spoiling the surprise or anything. But this is Blueberries. The designer is Eric Michaels, and it came with all of the finishing items. I think it's Berry Linen by R&R, and all of the floss that comes with that. And then Weeks Dye Works, Dutch Iris, and Michael's Navy are the two blues, so it'll be really pretty. And I have a couple more fall patterns that I purchased that I'm interested in completing. This is Hello from Liz Matthews, Quaker Pumpkins. This came out last year, so I'm really excited about getting this started. And because I'm starting Cooper from Kathy Barrick, I picked up a paper pattern called Jack's Urn. I think it's a wonderful fall pattern. And it's all done in silk. I think I'm going to purchase the silk that goes for the called for silks on this particular piece. And in addition to the fall stitching, I'm interested in winter stitching. So I picked this up by Shannon Christine. It's Winter Snowfall. I've seen several stitchers work on this, and it does have beads, so I'm looking forward to working on that. And I picked up a kit that I saw two different floss tubers work on, and it's the Mason Jar Lineup by Dimensions. And actually, when you see that, not that I know the floss tubers, but when they show it on their camera, it looks really amazing. So I was, enabled by a couple other floss tubers. One, I think, was Amy Loves Toads, and then the second was Yankee Creek Stitcher. So they're both working on these, or I think one of them is finished. But anyway, I was inspired by both of them to purchase it and work on that. And my last pattern that I purchased, and this is actually part of my Jolly July. I love Lori Holt, so I picked up Snowballs for Sale. And I picked up this DMC floss pack from them that came from the Fat Quarter Shop. And the fabric that I chose to do this on is a Picture This Plus Glacier. It's a 28 count. And I'll try to, I think it'll look really nice. I'm gonna try to hold this up, and maybe it'll make my thumbnail. And the next couple of items, I purchased a Snagnabit. I'm gonna get a couple more of these to go in a couple of my project bags. It's just kind of a handy tool to have. And I picked up some library card labels. I'm gonna be doing some additional framing, so I'll be adding these to the back of my pictures. And then last week, I don't think it was last week, the week before, I was watching Priscilla and Chelsea on YouTube, and then they showed this Floss clutch by Starlight Stitching Company. And I actually picked up 3 of these. So it comes with a nice charm. I'll turn it. The backing fabric. And then, you know, has a zipper and you can put your floss in here. And then it has 2 snaps in each corner. And so when you open it up, you can put all your floss here, and then you have a tag to put your needles. And because I have plenty of whips on the go, I got a few of those. And I actually have purchased the pattern. So if you're not interested in purchasing these from Starlight, she does offer the pattern so you can make your own. But here's the second one I purchased. The nice scissors. And the quilted back. And here's the inside. And my next one, I really like this, is the bees. It's the back, the front, a cool bee charm, and the inside. And these are really well made. So again, the company is Starlight Stitching Company, and I think that concludes all of my haul that I got in the past couple of weeks. Well, everyone, I think that about does it for this episode. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. Happy stitching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!